Hi guys, I wanted to do a video showing you the progress of my seedlings. Let's start with the snapdragons. Those were started almost 3 weeks ago. They're starting to get their first set of true leaves. You can see those tiny little leaves right there in the middle. Those are the first true leaves. And I have 2 full trays of these snapdragons. It's a combination of rocket snapdragons, Potomac snapdragons, Madam Butterfly, and I guess that's it. And then I have seeded another tray of some perennials here. There's a couple different types of rudbeckia in here. Rudbeckia always does really well for me. I probably overseeded here, but there is the Goldilocks rudbeckia and the Sahara rudbeckia in here. Then in the middle, it's so hard to see, but there's verbascum. They're just really teeny. It's my first time growing verbascum. If anyone knows if it's deer resistant, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to put it in a fenced-in area. And then back here is some dara. And I'm probably going to direct sow some dara in March, but I wanted to sow some here in the basement. So these are just under standard, let's see the wattage of the bulbs. They're Philips, let's see. '700 series. I'm trying to read the wattage. They're 32 watt bulbs times 4. So there's 2 32 watt bulbs in each of these grow lights. And I have 2 sets of grow lights in each area. I have like 2 benches here side by side. So it's a pretty simple setup. I have these chains that go up to the ceiling. They're nailed in or stapled into the ceiling. And then I raise as the plants grow. I take off the covers, which are resting right up here. I leave my covers on probably a little longer than I'm supposed to, but I really wait until they're well established before I take off the covers. And then I lower the light source by using these I have an S hook on here, and I just adjust the S hook on a lower piece of the chain to lower the light. So then over here we have statice that has germinated pretty well. There's apricot, purple, white, and light yellow. And then there's my last tray here for now, for this week, is all Sweet William, and it just started to germinate. You can see the seeds were coated, or pelleted, so because of that I actually overseeded because these seeds are 2 years old and I was worried I wouldn't get good germination, but it looks like pretty much everything has germinated. This is the Amazon series of Sweet William. Rose Magic and Cherry, something cherry. So looks like I'm having good germination. I make sure these trays stay moist. I do turn on the heat mat if it gets like really cold down here in the basement, but for the most part I leave the heat mats off because these are cool, cold hardy annuals or perennials, and they like cooler temperatures. So this week, later in the week, I'm going to start, or next week I'm going to start straw flower, and then I'll keep showing you guys the progress of these seedlings, and then in March I'll start my summer annuals. And I can't wait to keep showing you the progress of these seedlings.